Join me today for a beautiful hike in the Lehigh Gorge State Park in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, also known as the Little Switzerland of Pennsylvania. This hike has beautiful waterfalls and an amazing overlook, so stick around. As you can see, the start of the Glen Onoko Trail is very hilly with these kind of irregular stairs all the way up, but the view, I promise, is worth it. Our loop today is a 3.4 mile loop that is rated as hard on all trails. As you can see, the fall colors are definitely starting to come out even more this weekend, making for a really beautiful atmosphere. If you do decide to come here, which I highly recommend you do, if you live anywhere sort of eastern Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Harrisburg area, definitely is worth the drive. But I will say it's quite the climb, and then it's really steep downhill on the way back as well. Now, it is important to keep in mind that if you do come here, that the trail called the Glen Onoko Falls Trail is actually closed, and it has been since 2019. So make sure you have some sort of tracking map to make sure that you're staying on a trail that is open. All the trails seem to be pretty well marked here, but I would also recommend having some sort of live tracking map, such as All Trails, so you stay on track. Even if you're not super into hiking, I still would recommend visiting Jim Thorpe, especially in the fall, autumn time frame. There is a beautiful old school cog railway that runs along and through Jim Thorpe's mountains and valleys, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Definitely would be something that if you don't like hiking, but you still like nature, would still be an option for you. For any of those wondering, yes, unfortunately, the trail that does go down along all the waterfalls is closed and has been closed for several years, but you still get a look from the view at the top there, and then we will also get a very nice overlook a little bit later in the hike, so stick around. The air and the climate just seems a little bit cooler as we get towards the top of the mountains here, and as you can see, all of the rocks, even the trees, have a good layer of moss. I'm assuming that means they get a lot of water and rain coming down, and that it sticks around. I bet it's humid here in the summer and the spring, but it's beautiful come fall and autumn and this time of year. Just came out of the single track now as we reach the top, or near the top of the mountain, on a wider, probably 5-foot gravel path now, much more open. So I'm thinking that the overlook is coming up soon. And for anyone that's still watching, if you like this kind of content, you want to see more, definitely click that subscribe button and feel free to like the channel, leave a comment. It really helps out with the algorithm, so I would really appreciate it. We're coming up to the overlook now, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. So that was just one of the amazing overlooks that is dotted along the ridge of this hike. As you can see, kind of overlooking a river, several other mountains, some vistas in the background. This is a really amazing hike. Just another small little overlook kind of through the trees. Let's get back to the trail. Another little overlook through the trees of that mountain and some of the scenic vistas, mountains, ranges in the background. Let's keep going. This viewpoint was a little bit sketchy to get to, so be careful. This is another sort of different part of the trail as we are past some of the main overlooks and starting to descend a little bit. You still got a lot of the moss, but the tree cover is back, more of a single file, and there's actually larger rocks where you're kind of jumping between all the way down. So be careful, try not to lose your footing. Definitely look at where you're stepping before you do, or you might turn an ankle a mile or so up from the trailhead and have a not so fun hike back. Starting the descent now. Be careful if you come on this hike because it is a little bit steep. So as we approach the end of this hike, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was probably my favorite one so far. Some of the best views so far on this channel. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this kind of video and you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next one.